games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers' offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Craig. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Completes the shuffle pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Wideout trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Groupers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They punted away on fourth down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll move the tight end. Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Delp. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. And the quick shuffle pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wide receiver going in motion. Easy completion on the shuffle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
The Groupers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to there he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Didn't pick up a run there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Lets it go to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the groupers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touch pass on the run. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craig. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback moving. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The groupers want to move quickly.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Here's a heat. Still on his feet at the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the groupers are marching down the field.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The groupers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Pocket breaking down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lost to throw again. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this could be the final chance to get on the board with a touchdown. It is 4th and goal. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it.